Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here with Keith, co-star of my upcoming film, If, only in theaters May 17th. Do you want to tell people the big news? All right, I'll do it. Sign up now and you'll get unlimited for $15 a month and 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan on us. MintMobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 equivalent to $15 per month. Unlimited over 40 gigabytes per month. Face lower speeds. Videos at 480p. Active Mint customers by 531.24 get 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan. Auto renews after 6 months. Offer ends May 31st, 2024. Separate Paramount Plus registration required. Terms and conditions apply if rated PG.
Rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alrighty, guys, welcome to another edition of the Patriot Angle Podcast. Happy Thursday to everybody. Happy Thursday. Guys, we got a unique story here. We're going to be plugging into the podcast episode today. Very unique. I seen this story. I was like, what the fuck? But, guys, don't touch the dial. Be right back, guys. This story is wow. That's all I have to say is wow. Come right back to us here.
Broadcasting from the Big Peach of Atlanta, Georgia. A show unfiltered, unscripted, raw. The Patriot Angle Podcast.
Alrighty, guys, welcome. Guys, I want to talk about this story here with the everybody knows what Cracker Jack is, right? It's been around for 50 plus years. A lot of us see it, in baseball stadiums all over the country, mainly in baseball stadiums. Some football stadiums have it a little bit, but mostly baseball stadiums. Well, the partners with Frito-Lay are going to be introducing Cracker Jack's new wife, if you want to call it that, Cracker Jill. The reason behind this, folks, is basically it's going to be a celebration for women in sports. The last maybe 10 years or so, women have basically been stepping it up in sports. And, the partners, along with the PepsiCo company, Frito-Lay, wants to introduce this new brand to the Cracker Jack family. So they're wanting to call it Cracker Jill. So what we would like to say on the podcast is move over, Cracker Jack. Here comes Cracker Jill. It's a catching name, right? Hey, if it worked for Cracker Jack for 50 plus years, why can't it work for Cracker Jill, right? Now, as one of sports' most notorious snacks, Cracker Jack, has been added to its roster of ambassadors to celebrate the women shattering ceilings in sports. As a young girl, Normani, if I'm pronouncing her name right, can remember being inspired by athletes and artists who look like me. She had shared this in a statement earlier today on Yahoo News, which the article had said that they made me believe that I could also achieve greatness as I watched them break barriers for women. I'm proud to be part of the campaign to empowerment because it's vital for young girls to see themselves represented and joined in on the celebration of achievements made by women before them. This is remarkable. Very remarkable stuff. Now, we do have a sound clip here, guys. We'll plug into the show momentarily here. But this is really, really, really cool. That a company, for once now, is honoring the barrier of women breaking into sports all over the world, not only the United States, but all over the world for that matter. Baseball, football, soccer, just about everything. Boxing, compact sports such as UFC and professional wrestling. So to see something like this, guys, is just remarkable. Really, really cool stuff. Now, here's the questions. I know there's going to be a lot of questions. What is Cracker Jill? Well, Cracker Jill, right, is another brand basically being added to the Cracker Jack, right? After more than 125 years as one of sports' most iconic snacks, Cracker Jack is adding a new face to its roster. And we all know it's Cracker Jill. Now, where can you buy the Cracker Jill, right? We're going to say Cracker Jack for a while, right? We've been used to saying Cracker Jack for years. So now we have to start getting used to saying Cracker Jill because there's going to be two types of snacks. Now, the Cracker Jill bags, right, comes to life through 5 different representations on the series of special edition bags. They're going to have some special edition bags being added to the brand. Cracker Jill will be sold at ballparks all over the nation. Sales will support the Women's Sports Foundation. Frito-Lay North America will be handling the distribution of this brand. Now, does Cracker Jack sell at ballparks? Of course, Cracker Jill will be sold at ballparks across the nation in honor of the women in sports. Now, who is behind this Cracker Jill campaign? The people and the makers behind this campaign will truly embodying the campaign's mission. The team behind this initiative is led by women and underrepresented creativities. In addition to Cracker Jill campaign, which will be fueled by powerful women and non-binary voices, including the Take Me Out to the Ball Game, creative director Ro Harbor, the entire film crew, and Cracker Jack team. So that's basically who's going to be behind all this. I do have some more news that's going to be related to this, basically being reported out of Boston. The Boston CBS brand up in Boston, Massachusetts. We do have a small little sound clip here that we'll plug into the show, but I do have to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back after these words, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Patriot Unfiltered Raw. Michael Gardner, a host like no other. Unfiltered, unscripted.
You might be asking yourself, can you actually create high-quality live streams for free? Well, with StreamYard, the answer is yes. StreamYard allows you to live stream up to 20 hours a month with a host of built-in features that you can access from their cloud-based servers right now for free. And when you're ready to take your stream to an even higher level, StreamYard offers affordable plans that allow you to open up even more features to make your live streams really stand out from the crowd. StreamYard. Live streaming made simple.
Tomorrow marks opening day in Major League Baseball. For a lot of people, America's pastime brings up memories of going to the ballpark, cheering on their team, hitting up the concession stands.
And it's part of the fan experience. And when it comes to the 7th inning stretch, you
might hear a slight change to a familiar tune.
Buy me some peanuts and cracker Jill.
You heard that right.
Cracker Jill?
Mm-hmm. Yes. After more than 125 years, one of the most iconic snacks in sports is adding a new face to the roster. Meet Cracker Jill. In an ad released this week, Frito-Lay says it's celebrating women who break down barriers in sports.
So the snack will be, I'm just looking at the photos.
I know.
The snack will be available in pro ballpark across the country, and through a $5 donation or more to the Women's Sports Foundation.
The reimagined classic uses this.
Yeah, you heard it, guys. Buy me some crackers and Cracker Jill, right? It's going to be the new song that's going to be added to the brand. Wow. Like I said, very unique story coming out of this week. I was waiting for some more crap from, the latest gossip of news. But when I seen this, I was like, man, I got to get this on the podcast. This is pretty cool, where they're actually, doing this to honor women all over sports today. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Pretty cool. The actual full version of the Cracker Jack or Cracker Jill. See, we're all going to say Cracker Jack, right? We got to start saying Cracker Jill, right? They have a full version of the Cracker Jill Take Me Out to the Ball Game, which was reversed from the original verse of Cracker Jack Take Me Out to the Ball Game, which was basically, that was written, like more than 40, 50 years ago. This is going back to like the 1940s, 1950s. Prior to that even, the old Cracker Jack video and song being sung by a lot in different types of stadiums all over the cross of the nation. So this new version of Cracker Jill being sung, I think it's kind of cool, Give a little oomph to the brand. Here's the full version, guys, of Take Me Out to the Ball Game, the Cracker Jill song of it, guys. Check this out.
No female had ever won a wrestling state championship in North Carolina until now.
An 11-year-old girl is the first girl in the history of the Arlington Football Association to score a touchdown.
Historic news in the sports world. The first female minor league manager in baseball history.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker Jill. No one can stop you if you have the will. So let's root for a good stream. We're adding our face to the game, and we'll run through with never a doubt. It's a new ball, yeah. Play ball.
That's cool, man. I like that. That's cool. Like I said, guys, another brand added to the Cracker Jack, caramel popcorn type of snack. And this will be basically sold at baseball stadiums all across the country. Find special edition Cracker Jill bags and baseball stadiums across the country at the start of the season. That's going to be cool. I'm going to, guys, I'm going to a baseball game this July with a family member, and I'm going to look out for that Cracker Jill bag. I'm going to buy it. I think that's cool, man, definitely going to buy it, and I'm going to definitely save the wrapper. I know that's kind of weird, but, that's a collector's item. I want to be, telling my grandchildren or possibly, my nieces and nephews later in life, like was the very first bag that I got, as the Cracker Jill. And I think that's cool. I think it's a collector's item, and I think it's pretty cool how they're adding that in. There's no better way to show support and respect for women's sports than to let to let this basically come into play. I think they're doing something right now by honoring women than what we were talking about earlier this week with the woke transgenderness crap. I think this honors the true women in the country. I really do. I think it's great that they're doing this. But there are going to be some comments and some criticism across the board and everything else. And, I'm seeing one comment coming in, relating this story here that, coming out of San Diego, which is, another liberal city, saying, I'm a woman and this is cracked out stupid. Okay. I mean, you're going to get the normal criticism towards this and that. Another one coming out like, this is why I support men playing in women's sports. What? That's some stupid comments, guys. Another one, and I'll read the last one here, saying, but the original Cracker Jacks and Cracker Jacks theme song was never built around men. The song has no mention of anything being specific to a man in it, so why exactly do we need a theme song specific to women? I'm guessing you'll also come in support of not allowing any men to compete in women's sports as well. No, why not? What? All right, that has nothing to do with with what we're talking about, but no, I do not consent of a man playing in a woman's sport. I did make that very, very clear on my podcast a few episodes back. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about, a brand that's finally honoring women the right way. The right way, right? This is the way. I'm seeing a lot of people criticize this. This happens to be the main topic here. I'm seeing this out of YouTube. Basically a lot of people are questioning this whole ordeal. One person saying, fucking awful, Fruit-O-Lay. This is what happens when you hire gender studies majors from Oberlin to work in your marketing department. Another century-old brand goes down the shitter. I just brought 3 multi-pack boxes at Costco to hand out to my little guys on my son's baseball team this season. I certainly will be pitching them in the trash today because garbage pickup is tomorrow morning. Oh, God. See, they're already starting with the criticism. Guys, I'm going to leave in the Q&A section here on the Spotify podcast version, part of this audio podcast. What are your thoughts on this whole Cracker Jill scenario? Do you think it's truly honoring women? Do you think it's degrading women? What is your insights on this? We'll put that in the show notes on the Q&A. Look out for that. If you have any views on it, please, leave your comments on that, and we'll pin them to the show. I'd love to see what America is truly thinking about this scenario, this topic. I think, celebrating women like Leah Thomas, who is a biological man that's dominating women's swimming, that's a whole different ball game. I don't honor that. But if there's a man that wants to dominate a man's sport, by all means, go ahead. If a woman wants to dominate a woman's sport, by all means, go ahead. Folks, we have 2 genders in this country. Remember, we have 2 genders in this world. a man and a woman. We do not have a third gender. Now, when you call yourself a transgender, that's not a third sex. That's just simply putting on a wig, getting some surgery, and this and that. You're not creating another sex. There's only two sexes in this world, folks, a man and a woman. Like I said, you can get all the surgery in the world, but it's not changing the fact. Guys, we got a lot more on this story here. We're going to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back after these words. Don't go anywhere.
Some people are concerned that they might have to go for a long period of time without power or electricity. That's why 4Patriots is blowing up with tons of requests for our biggest, most valuable survival tool ever, the Patriot Power Generator 1800. And I should mention that when you get one of these personal power plants, you also get a free solar panel to charge it. 3 days worth of survival food, free shipping, and a bunch of other free gifts that I'll list out in a little bit. By the way, this generator can power your fridge if you wanted to. It can also power your CPAP machines, heaters, coolers, laptops, TVs, anything else that you'd like to plug in to one of the 8 powerful outlets on the Patriot Power Generator 1800. Now, I've heard that some brands refuse to offer backup power option like this, but we're doing everything we can to make sure you get as much power as possible with everything going on right now. That's why now, for a limited time, and I cannot stress this enough, while supplies last, you can get a silent, fumeless generator with a walloping 1,800 continuous output watts. Now, this generator is capable of powering your favorite devices for hours on end. Again, this generator needs absolutely no fuel or gas to run it, and it can run safely anywhere, even in your bedroom. Now, you know what? I think I can cover your shipping costs to make this as easy as possible to ship this powerful generator directly to your door. Yeah, forget about shipping costs. It's on the house. Free shipping on your Patriot Power Generator 1800 with tons of cool bonuses. I'm going to toss in 4 of our most popular guides for free that you'll have instant access on your device the minute you place your order. So you can read them today, in fact. This blackout survival library will give you the knowledge you need to get the most out of your electricity and will help you be better prepared in case of a long-term blackout. Just to make sure everybody gets as much gear as possible when claiming these generators, again, before they run out, we're able to throw in a couple of bonuses. Here's every single free bonus you'll get with your 4Patriots Power Generator. You get a Halo XT solar flashlight, a Patriot Power Cell backup battery, a Sun Kettle solar cooker, a pack of rechargeable AA batteries, a 72-hour survival food kit, and the solar lantern. Again, all of these bonuses are free. You don't have to do anything for them. They just come with your Patriot Power Generator 1800. So you got free shipping, tons of extra bonus items, and of course, a generator you can charge with the power of the sun and turn on the fridge with. But right now, you have to click the link if you want to get yours before supplies run out for who knows how long. Take the initiative and get yourself prepared right now while we still have our Patriot Power Generator 1800 in stock. So you can be a survivor, not a statistic.
Just how woke are we going to go? How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Cracker Jack being rebranded as Cracker Jill. Well, I'm not really sure. Is it going to be a permanent rebrand, a promotional rebrand? I have no idea, but this is ridiculous. I mean, come on. I had no idea that Cracker Jack was even a person at all. When I was a kid, what really mattered? And if you're right around my age, 30, 40, whatever, you know what Cracker Jack was all about. You get in the little sugary treats on the inside and the prize in the box. That's all you cared about. You didn't worry about who was on the box, what the guy's name was, where he came from.
All right, turn this idiot. This guy's he's a fucking idiot. Rebranding? No, buddy. They're adding another snack to the brand. It's not a rebranding. You're getting it all wrong. Cracker Jack has woke rebranded as Cracker Jill? No. It's not a woke thing. It's not rebranding. It's not Aunt Jemima crap. It's none of that shit. Okay? They're not rebranding. They're basically coming out with another snack to the brand of Cracker Jack. Do you understand now? This guy's an idiot. He's not paying attention. I had to plug it in because this is like probably one of the first reactions I've seen to this new brand of Cracker Jack called Cracker Jill. Okay, to my knowledge, and I read a lot of different articles, okay, before I put this on the podcast, okay, this is not a rebrand. This is not branding the name. It's another brand to the actual brand, Cracker Jill, right? Like you have Rice Krispies, and then you have other, cereals related to Rice Krispies. It's so much different, series to different things, video games, movies, television programming. They're different series. This is like another series to the actual caramel popcorn snack. This is not a rebranded stuff. This is, this guy's, he's a freaking idiot. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. More on this guy here. Listen to more of this crap. Oh boy. This guy doesn't have any knowledge whatsoever. Check this out, guys.
Here's another article right here that may have more information about it, and of course, this will all be in the box.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on pause, guys, because the guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's somebody that's just blibbering, blathering, and about something just to get on his show. Here he is more here. Talking about more nonsense. I don't know who the hell this guy is. Is he actual a podcaster? Somebody new here? Who the hell knows? I got to put him out because he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
This is on, what's this, NJ.com, NewJersey.com, if I'm not mistaken. Cracker Jack launches Cracker Jill to honor women in sports. So there's our different varieties of the bags with the different girls on it, okay? As Cracker Jack is changing the lineup to make way for Cracker Jill, the brand's latest mascots in its 125-year history and a way to honor women in sports. According to Today, the new mascots will appear on special edition bags of the caramel-coated popcorn alongside its original mascot, Cracker Jack, at the beginning of the baseball season. So, wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, you got to go back to what you were saying in the beginning of your podcast there, Jack. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's a promotional, basically, it's a promotional type of scenario. It has nothing to do with rebranding. It has nothing to do with changing the name, this and that. It's just a promotional launch to a new series of their brand. People like this, they do these shows and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, it's like mainstream media. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They just come on the damn show. They blabber about something, and then they usually catch themselves like in the middle of the damn podcast or talk show or whatever, and then they catch themselves in a lie, and they're like, oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. And then they make themselves look like jackasses on the damn air. It's, oh boy. I said this earlier in the podcast. I don't think this is a woke thing. If I did, I would say it right away. This has nothing to do with woke. I'm sure a lot of people would want it to have everything to do with woke because that's where our culture is today. We live in a sick, demented society of America. And that's how people view things now. Everything is woke. Everything has to be canceled culture. Everything has to be this and that. No one can just honor something. To me, they're honoring women that are breaking down barriers in sports. Women. True women. None of that transgender bullshit, because I don't support that. True women breaking down barriers in sports. What's the harm in that? What's the harm in that? Right, guys? Anyway, guys, that's my close, and I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Remember, guys, we're going to be back on Twitch this upcoming week. Next week, possibly Tuesday, we're going to be doing another video podcast. Got some new content coming out to the podcast, guys. Going to want to look out for that. Some new merchandise added on the PatriotUnfiltered.com website. Some new content that we posted earlier today and yesterday on our website, Patriot Angle Podcast. Check out that content. Some content from our friends over there at U.S. Freedom Fighters Podcast. Some great living off the grid, survivalist type of content. Highly suggest you check out their content and their material. Really, really good friends of the show. And I think that's about it, right? Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Michael Gardner, a host like no other. You just heard an episode of the Patriot Angle Podcast, an Anchor platform.